Hi guys, welcome to Ignite Career YouTube channel. In today's session, we will be diving into Docker monitoring using the tech stack. We have decided to create this video based on the several comments and queries we have received on this topic. So the tech stack. So the tech stack stands for Telegraph, Influx, and Grafana. We will be using these tools to build the Docker monitoring system. And let's start with a quick introduction to each component. The first one is Telegraph. Telegraph is a popular open source lightweight data collection engine. It's designed to gather metrics, logs, and events from various sources and send them to databases or any monitoring platform. And Influx is a highly scalable time series database perfect for handling large volumes of data efficiently. And the Grafana. We have done many videos on Grafana, how to do monitoring, some monitoring solutions and all. And we are using Grafana to build a interactive dashboard and to show the data by using Influx as a backend data source to show the data collected logs. Okay. For this demo, I have the instance of Telegraph, Influx, and Grafana, which is up and running. If you are following along with me, make sure you have set up these components as well. I will start with a quick architecture of this Docker monitoring system. So the first one will be the Telegraph. And Telegraph will be collecting data and will be sending the data, collected metrics or logs or any events which are being collected from Telegraph will be sent to the Influx database. So the Influx database will be holding all this data which was sent by the Telegraph, and we are using the Grafana as a monitoring solution to build data dashboards by using the Influx as a backend database. So let's start. We will begin by configuring Influx, which is the first step in this process. Okay. So here you can see that I have a running instance of Influx DP. The first thing will be creating a bucket or a database. So if we go to the load data section, we can see buckets over here. Select the buckets and uh, I have already created the buckets which is being used in the monitoring solution. But I will just show you how to create a bucket. What are the things to be configured while creating a bucket? So in here we can see a plus icon, create button, bucket. Just click it and just name it. Mon- Okay, so I just give a nice monitoring and we will be having a retention policy. We can see it over here. Delete data, never. If you wish to keep the data forever with you, you can do that. If if you want to give some retention policy so that if the data 30 days old data will be deleted or something like that, you can do that. So here are multiple options for the retention as by default. You can select a portion of your convenient option from here and click create. So that's it. So now we have created a database in InfluxDB. Uh, the second step will be creating a configuration for Telegram. And we can see over here the Telegraph portion. Go to Telegraph. And as I already said, I will just guide you to create a new configuration of Telegraph. Just click create configuration and you will be given a screen will be popping up or what kind of thing you need to create. And is it a system monitoring, a Windows based or Linux based system, or any other OS based system? Or is it a Docker container monitoring, Kubernetes, and Nginx or Redux by default? And I am going for a Docker container monitoring. So as I said, I'm trying to build a Docker monitoring system, and I'm choosing Docker from here. Just click and name your configuration. Select Docker plugin. In this, like you need to give an endpoint of the Docker socket, and this is the Docker socket endpoint I'm giving. Just click create and verify. Here, one thing you guys need to make sure that this you need to keep this uh, token. This is the token which we will be using in the configuration we are doing later, and we need to copy it and keep it safe with you guys. Okay, I have copied it and just click finish so that this monitoring configuration is already done. So what I mean is like this configuration, the config, this export token, we will be using in the configuration of the telegraph agent, which will be installed in the further uh, coming things. Just copy it and keep it safe with you. So that's it with regarding this part. And for a Docker to set up this, you go click on the monitoring part. We can see a configuration pane, which is we have already selected for Docker. So the endpoint plugins and all input and output plugin will be based on mainly on Docker. Okay. And I am having a predefined, like what I have built, what all the things I need to monitor. I have already built a configuration based on that. So I'm just pasting it. And maybe I will just go through this. Agent will be, it's more about the agent running time metric, what kind of metric, that part. And here is the input parameters we will be taking from the Docker. Container name, container status, container names. These are some of the metrics, and this is a execution script which I have made custom and have inputted into this one. So my overall thing, what I have tried is like to track the status of the container, whether the container is running up or the container is down. So that's only what I am trying to track in this session. For that, the influx is sorry, the telegraph is not having the plugin. It will say whether the container is up. So it will only give the outputs of the container which is up. It won't track the container which is down. In the sense, right, if a container is killed or something, it will be moved out of this monitoring part as per the telegraph. So what I have done is I have written a additional script for this one, which will be executing in every 5 seconds to get to search whether the containers are up, which all containers are up, which all containers are exited or not running. And here we can see the output and to which server it is being pushed. What is the server, influx server, and the token which we have created now, the organization name and the bucket name. Bucket is not other than the database name. So Okay. So now what we have done is like we have created a database in InfluxDB, and we also created a configuration, endpoint configuration, which mounted the Docker parameters, and also a execution script path is mentioned in the configuration where the script will be running. Now I am just going into my system, which is my Linux server, which is holding all this data. I mean, these three containers are being running in my Linux server. Okay, now I can show you the script. You would have seen a path mentioning the script path. So this is the path which is being mentioned in the configuration file. You can see it over here. And container.sh, status.sh is my script name. I'm just executing that script. We can see which our container is up and running, and which is down. Okay. So based on this script output only, I am taking those data and being pushed to InfluxDB. Also, I am having a running instance of this Telegraph agent in my system. Okay, so it's active and now we can see that the data is being pushed to Telegraph is configured. Data is being pushed to my InfluxDB, and here are the measurements or metrics we can monitor. Docker, container, CPU, memory, net. So these are the based on the inputs of the plugin what we have given in the configuration file. We will be able to fetch these parameters, and we can even just give a monitoring whether the query is working fine. We can here we are having a chronographs page. We can just monitor those data over here in containers. My host system run me. And if I submit over here, we'll be getting some graphical content over here. Now I'm just going to the Grafana to configure all this part. And if we go over here, you guys will be able to see the influx configuration. So I will just start from the influx, how the influx being configured. And I'm using the Flux query language of influx over here. Here I'm pointing my URL and my username password of the uh, InfluxDB, my organization name, and the bucket which I am going to monitor, and the token. So the token, this is not the token which we have configured in the uh, Telegraph configuration section. So we need to create a token from here. For that, we need to go over here. Just miss the dear. API tokens in load data session API token. Here you guys need to create a token in which you will be able to give what are the read permission and write permission. So after configuring that, I'm generating just a dummy token to read and write configuration. Be with all, I think. Docker, you will be getting a token. So and for you guys, you need to just configure the token over here and save and test. If the data is working fine, you will be able to configure it and will retrieve the maximum number. What all packets are available in that organization will be retrieved. Now I'm going for a documenting system. So this dashboard, what you are seeing over here, it's all fully configured dashboard. And I'm using the Grafana's canvas panel. Why I'm using the canvas panel is like it is more flexible to bring this kind of flow based and some what we can say like we will be able to bring some uh, icon based. It's a flow based thing. We will be able to bring uh, on this Grafana canvas panel. And I have drawn or I have created a flow in which this is my host system. In my host system, I'm having three containers: PostgreSQL, Nginx, and Influx TP. And um, now I have done a custom querying part in which we will be able to get the last three container values. Doesn't matter. I'll just copy this query. I will until the so this is the querying system will show the last value of the container, whether it will show whether exit is in state one. One means I have given in it over here. You can see you guys will be able to see it over here. It's running. One is up and here the zero is exited. So depending on their value, with the help of Canvas panel, I have created this monitoring part, and you guys will be able to import this uh, icons from the add items. There are multiple items already available in the Grafana. Okay, uh, what I have used is here is like purely from server side. You can see it over here, and you will be able to if you go to server spec, you can give it a stackable server database or a terminal. So these are the three icons what I have used over here. And depending on the servers, what it is, we will be able to configure the server to that. You double click over here, open editor, server, and status color, and you will be able to see what all metrics it is being fetched. Influx, Nginx, Postgres. Depending on the server icon, I have assigned each parameter to one of the icon. And you guys have already seen over here, we are getting values 1, 0, depending upon the up and down status. So I have done some thresholding mechanism over here where edit. So you guys go over here, add threshold. Uh, we can see 1 is green and 0 is red. So in this scenario, all the containers are up and running. Now what I'm going to do is like I am making down one of the container. So now I have killed the Nginx server, Nginx container, and if we wait for some time, we can see that the status color of the Nginx will be getting changed. Okay, we can see that. So now the status of the server, Nginx server has gone down because I killed the container. Now it's a excited state or a down state. So it will monitor the container health accordingly. When it is up, it will be denoted in green color. When it is down, it will be denoted in red color. Uh, so this is a quick video we have done on this Docker monitoring part. So I hope the video was understandable and enjoyable. So comment more for such kind of initiative. We will look into it. Thank you.